But while we're on the subject of the president-elect, he's indicated some of his appointments he'll make. Some, of course, will require advice and consent by this body, and we'll do that, I hope, even though this body has refused to advise and consent on a Supreme Court nomination now pending before it. But there are others that he can appoint without coming to the Senate. One is a man named Stephen Bannon. It is amazing that the president-elect, having said that he wants to bring the country together, that he wants to be a president for all of us, would then appoint his inner circle, the ear of the president, Stephen Bannon. Let me just read what was in the Chicago Tribune, in an editorial. The problem is that Bannon, who is at the right hand of a president, also works as a conduit to hate and intolerance. Bannon has said Breitbart is the platform for the alt-right, yet the alt-right is a repellent, nationalist, political movement that breeds racism, anti-Semitism, and misogyny. The alt-right miasma opposes feminism, diversity, gay rights, globalism, gun control, and civil rights, according to Brooke College professor Thomas Mann. At the fringes of alt-right is where you'll find American neo-Nazis and the Klan, two groups evidently thrilled by Trump's victory. Those aren't my words, those are the Chicago Tribune. I'd ask consent that the full editorial be placed in the record at this point.
Without objection.
Mr. President, everybody, whether we supported Donald Trump or not, and obviously I did not, but we want to give any president a chance to bring this country together. We've become terribly divided during this campaign throughout the country. Even my own state of Vermont, we heard of some of these divisions. I feel fortunate that Vermonters reelected me. I have never run negative campaign ads and did not this time. I was opposed by somebody who ran a totally negative campaign. I think people reject negativism. There's so much positive about America. We talk about making America great again. There's no other country that we would trade with. What country would we trade our country with? None. We are a great nation. But what makes us great is our diversity and our ability to come together. That's what we should be doing. I'd hope the president-elect would reconsider, would understand what a signal it sends to the country, naming Stephen Bannon his White House chief strategist. We don't need more division. We certainly don't need people who might attack someone because of their religion. We need people who will realize the United States is an inclusive country, not an exclusive. This is not the message we should send, not within our own country, especially not throughout the world. Mr. Bannon wants to go back and do Breitbart.com. As horrible as the things that they've said, as horrible as anti-Semitism is, as offensive as all these irreligious things, they have a certain First Amendment right. But don't set that as the example of the White House, of the president of what is already the greatest nation on earth. Mr. President, I yield the floor, and I suggest the absence of quorum.